Good afternoon, America, and good afternoon to all of you watching those videos. So let me take this opportunity, of course, to thank you for coming back. Thank you for your support, and thank you for learning and building your own cosmic consciousness. All right, these videos got a lot of different topic to cover. So while I don't want to be redundant, repetition is a must. All right, so the first thing you're going to see once you click and read the newsletter, you're going to see a picture of a asteroid, okay? And of course, Bill Nye is saying a killer asteroid is coming. Yeah, the same type of educated idiots who really believe that all dinosaurs were, eliminated, erased, extinguished from planet Earth because of asteroid. No, my friend. No, my friend. Do not believe what science wants you to believe. What they are doing here is like NASA discovering a new planet every day or wasting trillions and billions of dollars instead of taking care of Mother Earth. All they're trying to do is to survive. It's a business. It's nothing else than the business. So if you really want to learn more about the secret purpose and agenda of all those privileged, select, educated idiots who don't want to work and wants to build a little robot for a living and wasting trillions of tax dollars instead of taking care of Mother Earth, then, click of all the links that you have. Then you will see the manipulation from science. All right, now, anytime you have a body, the cosmic manifesto, during my shocking, out of this world news, cosmic phenomenon, again, UFOs, that is to be taken as a serious omen of things to come. Remember, all these appeal civilization didn't build their building where they felt like. Every one of them, including a pyramid, are facing very specific constellations. Okay, so there are some warnings that I cannot necessarily divulge to you, but certainly to all our VIPs and our dear Patreon supporter. So you want to know more about the upcoming SOS to the world window. You want to know more about what type of cosmic winds you're going to be dealing with. And believe me, this upcoming SOS to the world deadly window is not a joke. Okay. So, as we are talking about SOS to the world's shocking window, let's go back to that window, and then you will see, of course, a very interesting video showing that seemingly a UFO is taking off from the largest volcano in Mexico. Hello? Cosmic phenomena, UFOs, all this happened during my SOS to the world Uranic window. Remember, extraterrestrials do not come here when they feel like. My gosh, I cannot wait for that movie to come out. I'm going to be featured on another movie. I don't know if you watched the first one, but if you did not, you have the link. Okay, you can click on it. It's right on the top of the newsletter. I want to believe, and you can put your feedback. But I'm telling you, I cannot wait to have the other movie coming to you, so you'll understand a little bit more about various group of extraterrestrials' agenda and what happened to me. So again, coast to coast, they invite modern astrologer, they invite psychic, they invite everybody. But they did not invite the guy who actually predicted coronavirus last August. They did not invite the guy who actually in October, when I was on coast to coast, predicted the fires in Australia and the death of millions of animals. Of course, they didn't invite the guy who saw the failure of the airline industry and the shipping industry. So why? You have the emails of all those guys. Maybe you should say, the reasons why you would want me to talk about coronavirus so I can educate the masses and fight those entities. Let's go back to this coronavirus, COVID-19. This is nothing else than the end results of negative thought. Remember what I told you so many times before, your future is nothing else than the reincarnations of your thoughts. Remember what I told you before, the computer you are using, the car you're driving, cities like LA, New York, Paris, Washington, DC, once upon a time did not exist. We create everything because we have been made in the image of God, which means you like it or not, all of you guys are God and goddesses in training on this dance physical world, learning to control the thought. So the most powerful man in the world, Mr. Trump, wanted to build a huge wall, tall, magnificent, powerful, incredible, thick, so he could protect America or put America in jail and neutralize our connection with foreigners and foreign lands. Well, again, the wall is built and is bigger and stronger and nastier and deadlier than any war President Trump could ever have imagined creating. Remember, he is the top man in the planet, leading the top most powerful country, the United States of the world, the leader of the world. He initiated the thought because of his UCI, his unique celestial identity, or his stars do not support any form of positivity, growth, or security with foreigners, foreign affairs, foreign land, religion, and nature, and so forth. Now, his dragon sterling Sagittarius is a curse for the entire world. So now you may ask me, Dr. Turi, how long is that nasty virus gonna be cursing us? Well, guess what? If President Trump doesn't get elected, we won't have to suffer his fate and his stars and his curse. Because when you elect a president, now you are forced to experience his idiosyncrasy and experience his fate. And there are millions and billions of people on planet Earth who have the same stars, who fear power, who fear the government, who fear anything to do with a foreign invasion, who are natural, racist. So when the top man of leading the top country in the world generates negative thought, initiate a thought which is endorsed by billions and trillions of people who have the same stars, there goes the result. Coronavirus, COVID-19, if you're a racist, you created it. Because you have the power to create, and you're learning this with me. Of course, I don't expect the educated idiots. I don't expect the scientific community. I don't expect the normal human being who does not have an advanced UCI to remotely understand, assimilate, comprehend, or even accept such a futuristic, such a deep, mystical type of information. And that's why you're logging in to listen to this type of information, which ain't gonna get nowhere on the entire planet, but right here. Good news, my channel is definitely getting a lot of attention. That's good news. People are starting to pay attention. And once my movie comes out, something that I predicted when I wrote my book many years ago, I said, one day this book will turn into a movie. And my own prediction is taking place. I can't wait for this movie to come out so you'll understand me a little bit better, and you'll understand you a little bit better as far as being created with the same power as God, created in the image of God, handling, learning, and to use your creativity progressively, positively. And this does not involve, of course, all the reptilians that are all there to endorse and support their agenda, because those nasty entities cannot survive in dark matter, okay, without your fear, without chaos, without negativity, or without religion, because they created all religion, because religions created ISIS and ISIS kill. Let's go straight to the point. I'm sure you understand me. Okay, what else do we have? North Korean President Kim Jong-un in grave danger. He's either a vegetable or he's dead. Well, I'll tell you one thing for sure, my friend. He's gone. Okay. It's either you trust me or you trust the news. Okay? And if you have watched my predictions Do you understand that I'm real? Okay. Not only this, sudden enough, the people who have, Draco told me, the people who have worked so hard to save this little pig, he was born in the year of the pig in a Chinese horoscope. And you understand why. Maybe it looks like a little Peking pig, year of the pig. I was born in the year of the tiger. That's why I'm aggressive. All right. So what I'm trying to tell you, all the doctors and nurses that have failed bringing him alive are dead. You know, during this SOS to the world shocking window, high technology is used. That's when the first news came out. It was shocking. I gave you the timing. And now we are still at the very end of this SOS to the world, deadly secret to come alive, death news, drama, sex. We are into this window, and that's where he came up as being a vegetable or dead. It is both, as far as I'm concerned. And sad enough, a lot of people have paid the price of their lives. All right, hidden secret, sex, money come to light. What do we have? Ugly face of death, drama, horror suffice. The key word is death. Worldwide coronavirus reptilius infestation death toll now is over 200,000. All the reptilians are having so much fun. They stimulated the mind and weaponize the scientific community to create a virus. Yeah, it's coming from Wuhan. It is a way for them to beat the United States and other countries. It's whatever it is, okay? Whatever it is that makes sense to your five rational human sense is real. Whatever you think, conspiracy, whatever it is. But let's pass all that, okay? All this was initiated by the most powerful man in the world, running the most powerful country in the world, who has reached every single people who vibrate at his cosmic speed, which like him, fear foreigners, fear foreign invasion, and are at heart atheist. Can you handle the truth? I hope you do, because that's what you get right here, right now. And I'm surprised my video was still running by me divulging such important secrets. And you understand also why maybe Coast to Coast doesn't want me there. It doesn't mean I would have to say anything bad about a president. I don't care. It's not a political thing. It's a spiritual thing. When people will get that, I don't know. But hey, so there we go, 200,000. Remember, Draco told me, if you read my prediction, he told me that not only Kim Jong-un will die of a heart attack, but also the president of Russia, Putin, is going to get the same thing. And when it happened, you're going to say, oh, I remember now, Dr. Chewy said that Putin was going to die of a heart attack. I see a really, really bad black storm going to Russia and out of Russia, like I saw Kim Jong-un heart failure in that shocking window, being exposed during a secret to light Plutonic window. Well, I also said that the reptilians are after the heart, the body, the mind and soul of Putin, Kim Jong-un, Trump, incidentally, is also a target. And to all the people that are born in January. Well, Kim Jong-un was born in January. I also mentioned as all born in July, December, and June will also be targeted. And then people commit suicide, they die, and I look at their date of birth. Oh, they're born in January, they're born in December, June, July. Wait a minute here. There are no accidents. But the majority of you, I'd say 99.9% of people on planet Earth don't have cosmic consciousness. They cannot understand what God is all about. They cannot discern or read or translate or even assimilate God's cosmic design. They got no idea of what the cosmic code rules are all about. They're living their life like oblivious robots, being manipulated by very negative entities and positive entities. Remember, night and day, black and white, the front, the back, gut, devil, the yin and yang, two eyes, two arms, two legs, two sides of the brain, a reptilian side, a draconic side. So when you're negative, when you're insecure, when you want to attack me, okay, and say, oh my gosh, you're on the phone when driving. Whoa, wait a minute here. That means you are reptilian infected. You let your fear and insecurity, you are feeding the reptilians, because the reptilians do not want me out there on the front line. They're going to stimulate some of you to stop me helping those who needs the most my services. I have my CDL license. There's no enough people who wants to go to New York and take chances with their life each time they stop. Okay, I put myself there. I don't have to do this job. I can very easily survive with my business, believe me. But I understand that those people are unconscious, but it pisses me off. So I just go and say the truth, but there are no accidents. That video was supposed to go down. It went down, and I put a better one, a more educating one, a one that would serve a purpose that the first one did not. And that person who screwed up because of the reptilians did actually give me and you a favor. Remember, there are no accidents, my friend, only cosmic circumstances at work that normal human being or the educated idiot cannot conceive just yet. And that's why this work is being done on a regular basis, and hopefully will stay on YouTube, so future generations will make a good use of my cosmic work instead of asking the Bible or the scientists or idiots that believe a meteorite killed all the dinosaurs and the next one is coming and we're all going to die. Okay, don't follow these things, my friend. Listen to your intuition and don't feed your fears. All right, so let's go. What do we have? Remember, it's important for you, if you are a visual, to read the newsletter. If you're audible, you're going to learn by listening to me, but you might have some problem maybe with my accent or the speed or God knows what. Maybe your Mercury is in opposition to mine, or my tail of the dragon is on your 9th house. How you're learning, there is so many variations that can stop you digesting my work. This is why by reading, you will grasp it much better. So don't just look at the title, oh, I like it or I don't, and miss the boat in the process. Do not miss the forest by looking at a tree. Keep an open mind. Read, watch, read, grow, because that's what you're supposed to do in this lifetime. That's why you were born, to realize you are a creator. And there is nothing you cannot create, including COVID-19. And at the same time, you can also erase it. And you start by being positive. You start by being cosmic conscious, and you start by you sharing my work and getting more and more people inside my petition. By the way, I want to thank you. I thought, I'm going to have some problem to get 100 person. Now we got well over 150. So let's keep going, because the more people we have that understand and support and promote my work, the more we're going to beat those nasty entities out of our solar system and live happy ever after. They don't have to be here. And remember, they will not kill the dog. In other words, you or the world. They will not destroy the world. They need the blood of the dog. But they need also fear, chaos, insecurity, religion, deception, greed, manipulation, negativity. Remember, this battery, this negative battery, the side that is really negative, that constantly discharge you, okay? During this coronavirus, people are losing it. That's why I'm busy, okay? Good things for that. They said a lot of people. Those who do not know me, they're going to seek help with traditional educated scientists and psychiatrists. And I teach those guys who told me they've learned more in my crash course in Sedona than 7 years in college. These are accredited psychiatrists. And these doctors, psychologists, they are learning from me. Okay? What I'm trying to say is not I'm the best, follow me, and everybody's stupid. No. Keep an open mind. Okay? Seek something that does not involve chemicals, because that's going to already disturb your chemistry. Okay? And remember, the sun, love, and light. This is what the draconics use, okay, to heal you. And it's a fact. The coronavirus cannot stay alive more than a minute in the sun. That's why I told you since the get-go, before they start to talk about this and finally being recognized by science, I told you many times in my previous video, take your shirt off, go outside, get that vitamin D, because that's the only place you're going to get it. Let the draconis feed your battery. Be positive, be happy, don't fear. Magnet will attract a piece of wood. Don't fear. And then you'll be like me. You're going to escape it. The reason why I go to New York and I go everywhere and I do the right thing, I clean my hand, I disinfect everything each time we come in and out of the truck, I wear my mask. You know, you have to be smart. And you cannot say, amen, Jesus, you're great. I'm going to be alive. I trust you. You're going to save me. You can't speak Jesus language. You cannot speak God cosmic language. He's not going to hear you. And the coronavirus is going to get you ass. All right. Sorry. Just understand what I'm saying. All right, so what I'm going to do now, as far as King Jong-un is concerned, I want to, the chart, here is this chart, is UCI, is Unique Celestial Identity. You're going to have this in the newsletter. Now, you could see that he was born a Capricorn. The tail of the dragon currently is in the sign of Capricorn, making a, what you call a reception, okay? The tail of the dragon is conjuncting his tail of the dragon inside of Capricorn. And you heard me, those born in January are going to be, you know, cursed by this dragon. On top of that, he has the moon in Scorpio, Saturn in Scorpio, and that's why Scorpio is a sign of death. That's why he didn't hesitate to kill his family member to get in power. And when he actually had the surgery, the tail of the dragon was conjuncting his own negative cosmic biorhythm. In other words, he was in one of his own personal 2020 negative cosmic biorhythm. And that is the proof that scientifically offered to my students, to anybody who understand the basic and the dynamics of forensic astrology. So there is no accident for this guy to be a vegetable now and you're dead. And for all the people at the same time who died, because he probably said, if you don't save me, you're going to die. And they're all dead. It's evil. It's evil. So I'm just pointing out this chart. Okay. You see, Capricorn rules politics, government, large corporation. It rules anything and everything that has to do with England. That's why it was easy for me to predict what's happening with the king and the queens well before it happened to them. I wrote about it if you read the newsletter. So the government is getting his ass kicked because the tail is against the government. And then we, the people, you see Cancer, America, July 4, 1776, Cancer is the protection. Now, a few years ago, it was the opposite. The tail was here. So we lost our house, we lost our security, and the government just bail out the banks and large corporation. That's different. You know, the dragon turned. You don't know about the dragon? Put your hand on my 550-page book, The Power of the Dragon, and then check out how your dragon, your kids, you can read the date. You can learn what this type of dragon is going to do for you or against you if you're not aware of it. Okay. Now you have to remember, Hitler was born with the same exact dragon's tail as Kim Jong-un. Hitler was born with the tail of the dragon in Capricorn. And then you offer power to somebody who has this type of chart, and you wonder why the entire world goes berserk. Well, it's the same thing right now. Okay, it's a World War III, but it's not a physical war, because nowadays one war, one push of the button, there is no more humanity. It's more of a spiritual, psychical type of battle. And through my work, you are slowly but surely raising your own cosmic awareness to the power you were granted by God himself to create good or evil. Make sense? I hope you do. All right. Mr. Cuomo. I hate bullies. Bicyclist verbally attacked by Chris Cuomo fires back. Oh. Mr. Cuomo, you're rich, you're famous like your brother, but you're a cosmic unconscious. You're a Leo, so your ego is really big. Nobody tells you anything. You're the king of the zodiac. I understand that. But you also have the moon in Scorpio. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Supreme emotion, destructive emotions. Okay? Sarcasm. Mr. Cuomo, you were in one of your negative cosmic biorhythm when this happened to you, but you don't know, Dr. Sherry. Unlike you, all the people that are watching me, you are so much more lucky than Mr. Cuomo, than the President of the United States, than Kim Jong-un, and than all the famous celebrity around the world. You are more luckier than every one of these people combined together because you get to have a test of the undiluted cosmic truth I represent and teach you. That's why it's important to share and help me. All right, Mr. Cuomo. All right, that's what we have. Watch Dr. Berg's reaction to Trump's dangerous suggestion. Again, remember, whatever you say, whatever you do during my cosmic negative windows will follow you for the rest of your life. So, Mr. Cuomo, your life is screwed because you did not know. And President Trump, nobody around you is cosmic conscious enough to tell you to be careful what comes out of your mouth during one of my SOS to the world plutonic window, because that's not going to help you. Again, my good friends, this negative window is still on. That's why we have all these secrets coming to light, all these deep metaphysical secrets popping to the light for your benefit. Thanks, Dr. Cherry. Give me the thumb up. Of course, you have infected idiot that will always give me the thumb down, but that's how it is. What else do we have? Man changing revelations about vegetable period stunt Twitter. Whatever you do, whatever you say during those windows will follow you for the rest of your life. There goes this guy peeling carrots, and that goes viral. That goes viral. Don't you think my work would demand you to use critical thinking and do some mental gymnastic should become viral? What do you get? Well, the reptilians wants you to be mesmerized by a carrot. You know, like a donkey follows a carrot. Can you handle the truth? Okay, that becomes viral. It's a shame for humanity to resemble a freaking donkey and being mesmerized by a carrot being peeled by a guy who does not know that whatever he says or do will follow him for the rest of his life. What else do we have that involves secrets, sex, drama, the dirt under the blanket comes out? Bernie aides erupt over Biden sexual assault claim at DNC's Day Mom. Hey, keywords is secrets, light, and sex. There's a lot of things that those politicians don't want you to know. You know, like grab them by the pussy. It's a long story, but people, when they support somebody because they vibrate at the same speed, they share the same fear, the same stars, you could tell them anything. The base will not change. This is the way it is. What else do we have? I don't like this at all, my friend. Vulture seen circling above Navy hospital ship Comfort in New York City. What is a vulture? It's a bird of prey. It's a scavenger. It's death. You see, this negative plutonic deadly window stimulates the vultures. The forces above your head are trying to give you a message. This is a city that has been decimated. And in the middle of this pandemic, your president is reopening life as if nothing happened. May God have mercy on his children. President Trump wants to have his position of power. He wants to remain the president of the United States, and he doesn't give a damn about you or your children or if you're going to die or not from coronavirus. Can you accept the truth? Or why are you such a supporter of Trump that you're totally blind of every single word that come out of my mouth? I'm trying to wake you up. But if you remember, I wrote a newsletter and I give you the date. I think the date was for, if I recall, it's for the 28th, I think. Yeah, few days from now, maybe, or I can't remember exactly, but I warn you. You've been warned by Dr. Cherry. That's where you're going to have a serious wake-up call. I think it's past that. I can't remember anything just yet. But check that newsletter, because I'm going to go back and make you aware of that warning induced by those vultures flying above New York. What else do we have? Tornadoes are possible for the deep south a day after severe storm kills 6. Death news, shocking news, volcano, tornado, dead on during the windows. What else do we have? Actor Dmitry Dyachenko, Sons of Anarchy, dies at 52. World famous death is on. It's gone. Murder surge for second week in a row as coronavirus lockdown continues. You have to understand that people are desperate. They don't have a job. They don't have skills. They are too lazy to get skills. You know, when I saw all this coming in, I thought, you know, this is not good. I think I'm going to get a skill that can be used. That would be so important that if the world needs help, or if I need help and feed my own family, okay, then I better develop those skills. So about 1.5 years ago, when I saw the stars, I decided to get my Class A license and all the endorsement. Got things I did. That's why it's important to think ahead, because the only thing that will never change is changes. Life is a constant process of change, and you have to be ready, my friend, because when it hits you, if you're not prepared, if you don't think ahead of time, you're going to pay the price. So these people are struggling. They're starving more than ever. They have to survive. They got to do what they got to do. And then you could be at the wrong time, at the wrong place. If you happen to be suffering your own personal cosmic virus and mingling with one of my negative windows, now you have the opportunity to educate yourself, okay? Order your cosmic biorhythm. Email Tiranya. She'll take care of you. What else do we have? Be aware to my son born in the time of coronavirus and climate change. All those kids are born now are born with that Capricorn tail. They are certainly not going to work for the government. Or if they do, they're going to cost greatly to the government. Sad enough, this generation is already infected, not only by the stars, but by the stars that are being mishandled by the reptilians, and it's part of the DNA, spiritual DNA of all those children that are being born during such a negative cosmic winds. So what type of life these people are going to have? What type of career? What type of idiosyncrasy these children that are born today are going to display? Oh, the parents are either very religious, or the science is their religion. And they are missing the boat, not knowing that I can tell them exactly what this child is all about, his strengths, his weaknesses, his sins and virtue, his faith, his health. I can go through the extreme detail. But remember, the US Department of Education is not going to allow me or any of my students, for that matter, to talk to your children and educate them. And the parents are so indoctrinated, either religiously poisoned or atheist, that there is no way for them to come out of the trap of ignorance and fear, all designed to feed the reptilians. Again, I just cannot wait for that movie to come out. Well, a killer asteroid is coming. My friend, as I told you earlier, we have spent trillions and billions of dollars, and NASA and all the scientific or educated idiots want you to believe one day your children are going to go on Mars. No, you're not designed to live and operate on Mars. Use technology. We're already going there. Save time, save money, because all these trillions and billions of dollars that are being wasted to maintain the lifestyle of this educated idiot privileged select, the sons and daughters of all the first scientists to develop the nuke, okay, paid by the government. They don't want to work. They want to be a little robot. They don't want to do like we do. You know, they need your money. So they need to entertain you. Oh, we discover a new planet. Oh, we're going to go on Mars. Or, oh, there is a meteorite that's going to kill every one of us. This is deception at the extreme. This tremendous amounts of wasted fortune should be used to celebrate Mother Earth, to protect Mother Earth, because she is our only spaceship that we have. Okay, and then you got those idiot scientists who wants to blow up the moon and think, oh, well, what if we do that? What would happen? Oh my God, have mercy! The ignorance of these educated idiots is scary. It's scary. I truly believe that the scientific community will destroy this planet in the long run, because that's what the reptilians wants to do. Remember, the reptilians are extraordinarily intelligent, well above the most educated, smarter people combined together on planet Earth since the Earth existed. They are master of matter. They are so rational. They are so practical. They understand the cosmic code. They understand the human mind. They have infiltrated your mind. Don't look for UFOs anywhere, my friend. They're already here. You have the good one and the bad one. It's, you know, yin and yang. You cannot dance on one leg. Everything is about opposite. What's going on planet Earth is already taking place. There's a battle in the heavens coming down to this dense physical world, all initiated by the thought of the most powerful man on the planet. Yeah. So, diagnosis, nasty. Prognostic, gonna get much worse. I don't want to say that, but that's why you're here. Okay. Now, this does not mean you're gonna die. Doesn't mean the world is over. Okay. It simply means that knowledge is power, ignorance is evil. If you get educated, if you understand the power of the thought, if you take the time that now you have plenty time to read my book Beyond the Secret and understand the superconscious in time and space, okay, then you're part of the solution. Education. Cast aside fear and ignorance. Cast aside greed and deception. Cast aside religion, and cast aside anything and everything that does not support the psychical evolution of humankind. Cast aside anything that's negative. Aim for love, light, respect, education, the draconis. You are a child of the universe. You are so much more than blood, nerves, and bones that are being dedicated by our scientists. And our infantile scientific community has absolutely no clue where the virus came from. It came out of the blue. Wow, remember, a lot of people don't like gays. These people should not be alive. They do not know they've been victimized by the reptilians in the wombs. You know, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just go and listen to some of my previous videos. So all these thoughts created ads. A lot of people don't like black people. Oh, I hope this virus is going to get in. All this racist at heart. Next thing you know, the black community is suffering much more and drastically more. And so are the Indians. Remember, the tail of the dragon in a few days will move into the sign of Sagittarius. The head will be in the sign of Gemini. And everything that happened so far was predicted last August in my 2020 Nostradamus Dragon forecast. Be curious, my friend. Order this book and get to 2019 for free. Email Tarania. Okay, if you don't have an email address, go to drturi.com, scroll down a little bit, and you have her email address or my email address. And then from there, connect with her. Put your hands on this little book. Believe me, your life, in fact, your life depends on it. And your awareness or ignorance of all the prediction and the vision that I have ahead of you, including understanding that the new dragon coming up in a few days, okay, will become a major contribution for your success or your failure in this lifetime, or maybe even your opportunity to stay alive. I'm not joking. That's me to know and you to find out. All right, one more time, my friends. Click on the link now that you have heard me. I'm going to be here for another 2 or 3 days before jumping again in my truck and go and do what I can do in the front line to help those who needs me the most during those critical time. And remember, we are all in it together, but you're only alone inside of you. And that's where I come in to help you. to understand the forces of the universe, to understand the forces that incorporate various entities that work for our behalf and to protect us and to make us grow. Or another group of extraterrestrials, the reptilians, which are here just to feed you with evil because that's what they need to survive. Positive, negative. You cannot have one without the other. You cannot have a day without a night, or a God without a devil, or a front without a back. Again, that's why you're symmetrical: 2 eyes, 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 sides of the brain. The reptilians, the draconies. Hello? Don't look anywhere for extraterrestrial. They're part of you. All right, can't wait for that movie to come out, man. And then we go from there. You can still watch the first one and give some feedback. Until then, my good friend, again, I don't know when I'm going to come back. Maybe tomorrow, I have no idea. But God bless you. And most of all, be positive and please share my work. Show your support. Sign my petition. Become a VIP. Become a Patreon. And help me to fulfill my mission on planet Earth. God bless you. Love you guys. Bye-bye.